Hi guys, welcome. Okay, I'm here for the first live stream of the day. Um, it's like really crappy here today. It's raining really hard. She's sleeping, so ah, while she's sleeping, let's see if we can get this done, and then I'll come back on later tonight. We're not gonna be able to go out today because it's really raining. Anyway, Princess Tiana General. Princess Tiana General. Okay, you're coming into a point in time where you can exhale. You can kind of breathe a sigh of relief. You got good karma coming in. Could be spending a lot of time coming up with a Capricorn and also a Virgo. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. And you may be developing a business relationship that's got long-term potential. You know, it's like mutual respect, long-term potential that can last, years. It also looks like you have somebody from your past that could be returning. An old friend you haven't seen or heard from in quite some time may reach out to you over the next couple of weeks. T. Yvette, General Love. T. Yvette, General Love. Got good luck coming in. Wheel of Fortune. You also may be walking away from something that no longer serves you, and you have the ability to manifest somebody totally new over the next couple of weeks. It could be a Leo. Things could change for the better quickly, and this Leo could be giving you some nice mutual respect. Six of Pentacles is an excellent card when we're talking about a relationship. You also have an Aries coming in that's going to be very passionate. Talia, may I have general info for tomorrow? Okay. General for tomorrow. Tomorrow looks like it's a pretty decent day. Things change for the better quickly. You've got a wish. You've got good luck coming in and feeling successful. Energy around tomorrow is very strong. Beautiful one, General Love. Okay, you've got some choices coming in. You've got, if you've recently experienced a tower moment, the energy of that disaster is moving into the past. Moving forward, taking some rest and relaxation, quiet self-care for yourself puts you in a place where you feel a little bit more prepared. Love, money, abundance, fertility comes in with possibly new energy that could be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and you may move forward with them quickly, and you could even get a commitment out of this person. They may come in out of the blue when you least expect it. Just be careful that you're not holding yourself back or blocking new opportunities from coming in because of something that you may be holding on to in the past. When you let go of whatever wasn't working in the past, looks like something else comes in pretty quickly. Eli, why is S acting different? Why is S acting different? All right, they got a couple of things going on around them. First of all, it looks like they're either walking away from something that's not working for them, or they're changing the way they look at things in their world. So this card here indicates there's a shift in their whole perspective. Walking away from things that no longer serve me makes me feel more prepared to deal with Possibly new people. There's new people around this person. Fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This person's got new stuff going on in their life. I don't know exactly what, but there's new people. They feel like finally I can exhale. Maybe they've made some new friends or they have some new contacts and they're just preoccupied. It seems like it's decent energy around that person. Like if they were recently in a slump, they're coming out of the slump. It's not bad though. It's not a bad thing. Sue. Is Sierra really waiting on my brother or just wouldn't mind hearing from him? I don't think that she's waiting on him. I think that she assumes he's going to reach out to her. But I don't think that she's sitting around waiting for a phone call from him. No, it looks like she's moving forward. Her energy is not sitting around waiting. And she feels like divine timing. She's kind of given everything over to the whatever will be, will be. That's her kind of attitude about the situation. It also looks like around her, she's got a wish and she's got forward movement. So no, I don't think that she's waiting for him, but she does think he's going to reach out to her. That's what she thinks. She thinks that he still cares for her, but I don't know what she's being so stubborn about. But she wants to be more in control, so she's not waiting, but she thinks he's going to. She thinks it's only a matter of time. Sepia. Derek was really mean today through text. What is his feelings around what he said? All right, he's in a mini tower moment right now. He may have shown you a lot of disrespect, and he's feeling like the love has run out right now. He's got a little bit of regret, or if not yet, he will be feeling regretful for the way that he spoke to you. But he's kind of in a really asshole kind of energy. Like he thinks that he could do whatever he wants. He'll feel regret about it. Maybe not today. Maybe in a couple of days he'll feel bad about it. But right today he thinks that he's right. Okay, it's these guys. These guys really. Sepia, career. The Aquarius that I dated. He used to say to me all the time, "We're not married. I can do what I want." I mean, fuck yeah, you could do what you want, but are you a human being? I mean, like it's like. You just normally don't speak to people like that or do things like that. It has nothing to do with being married to me. It has to do with being a human being. Excuse me, you asshole. Career for Sepia. You've got Eight of Pentacles here, which is good. This is either going back to school, learning a new skill. It could be new on-the-job training, whatever it is, it's positive. Six of Pentacles, you should be getting better compensated, either in a new offer or at your current job. This is like feeling like you're getting more respect, or you're being better appreciated for the work that you're doing. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Feeling the fruits of your labor start to come into fruition. I don't think you stay at this place forever. You're going to have other opportunities, I think, before the end of the year. Balance comes back into your life. You could get an opportunity out of the blue that's like lucky, or this is like good luck. You know, it could be the kind of thing where you come across something like by accident and you wind up getting it. But I think you have opportunity before the end of the year to change jobs. If not, you should be getting better compensated at the one that you're at. Tigress, general for November. I'm an Aquarius. November should be a pretty decent month. First, you have here Empress. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful if you don't want children. Your life starts to move forward quickly. If you're not with anyone right now, you've got a soulmate connection coming in, but you've got a couple of different players here. Got a Capricorn, you have a Virgo, you have a Cancer. You have happiness coming out, but the sun is in reverse, which just means that there's a delay around happiness. It doesn't mean that you're not going to get it. It just might take a little bit longer than the month of November before it comes in. Balance comes back into your life in the month of November. Feeling a little bit more in control of where your life is headed in November, and you're stepping into your own strength. Should be a pretty powerful month. Sepia, when will I leave Derek's house? November. Should be out in November. Sepia, Rommel and I general, and when will he call? The timing looks rough today. He may be busy with work or whatever it is he does all day. Energy changes by tonight into tomorrow. The Empress is here. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children. Wheel of Fortune. You have got good luck around this situation. You should hear from him pretty soon, but maybe not this afternoon. It may take a little longer than that. Maybe sometime by tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know. Today it's like busy or tied up, or it doesn't get to it. Where the heck am I? Yeah, I would say tomorrow. And possibly tonight's possible. But right now, like this, the energy of this afternoon is busy, tied up to get to it. Lydia, I was told by a guy cop that Hugo had a girlfriend. Is this over from him? I told my girl partner, whomever told me was lying. I think he's lying too. I don't think that's true. Or there may have been somebody around him, or he may have been talking to somebody at some point, but I don't think that he's in a relationship. Yeah, I don't think that he is in a relationship. Either the guy that said it is wrong and doesn't know any better, or no, I don't think he's in a relationship. I don't see that. I never did. And he never said that to you. I don't think it's over. No, I don't think it's over. I think things can actually move forward. There could be a delay when it comes to happiness, but you still have the opportunity for happiness. I don't like third-party information because sometimes people don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Sometimes they have ulterior motives. Like, you just don't know. If I don't hear it from that person, and half the time you can't even trust the person that's telling you. But I just don't believe them. Like, he said, she said shit. I always try to avoid that because there's too many times that, like, people, they lie. You know, I never realized this because I don't know why I never would have thought this, but I worked with this woman, Susan. She used to work on the night crew at A&P. And she was talking about one of the guys on the night crew. And she said, she's like, watch out for him because he purposely does and says things to upset women so that he could be there to comfort them. And if you knew Susan, you would be like, right now I'm taking advice from Susan. But I never realized that, but she was right because I saw him do it with other girls. Like, he would purposely do things to upset them so that he could be the one that was like, oh, but it's his loss. Oh, and you're this, that, and the next thing. I would just be careful always with third-party information because you never know somebody else's motive. And people are fucked up. People are so fucked up. Nobody. Can I become a successful artist in the future if I practice more? Yeah, I don't see why not. Absolutely. Keep doing what you're doing. And, you know, these days with social media, you can have like a whole online gallery and it won't cost you anything to do it. Yeah, I would keep putting in effort there. Definitely. Sepia, when will a new job come? I think you can get one before the end of the year. Could be within the next 6 weeks. Sue. My brother plans outreaching out in November. My brother plans outreaching out in November to Sierra. Will the response and energy be what he is expecting it to be? Okay, let's see. It should be. Got a 70% chance, yes. And she does a lot of thinking and overthinking. I think that that's a problem a lot of women fall into, is overthinking things and thinking too much. And I think that's what she's doing. Tara, by when will I get a commitment from my life partner? You know, I can't really answer questions like that, because I can't give a definite, especially if you're not, like, things are like, they're up for, things are changing all the time. They're always changing. So I can't really comment on life partner, because sometimes people get married at 20 and by the time they're 30 they're divorced. And then they may not get married again until 40 and they stay together until they're 70. So who's the life partner? You know, like, I can't really go down that road with finals. Like, I just can't do that. I could say that you get a commitment for the end of the year from someone. Is it a life partner until the day you die? I can't swear to that. I won't say that for anyone, because just things change, people grow. I don't like to do that. And it's just like I would never say that you would never hear from somebody ever again, because people get over themselves. People, realize that they were wrong. People realize that they acted like assholes. You Sometimes a little time space fixes the situation. So I wouldn't say that this is a commitment from somebody that you'll be with until the day you die, but before the end of the year, you could get something a little bit more committed. Nobody, when will I see the air sign again? Probably sometime next week. Like, maybe within the next 6 to 10 days. All right, let me go back up to the top. KB Love. KB. Got an Aries coming in. Got an Aries, and you have, all right, you get an Aries and a Taurus coming in, or it could be somebody born on that cusp, like April 22nd, 23rd kind of person. Otherwise, you also have a Capricorn coming in. So it could be 3 people. Balance comes back to your life, and you're no longer feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in. You have some options. Somebody may be very passionate, and somebody else may be a little bit more quiet, reserved, a little bit more introverted. It looks like you have a wish when it comes to love, so put that out into the universe and you'll be well prepared. I think you're going to enjoy exploring some options in the near future. Tie-dye, general reading. What did I say? Tie-dye, tie-happy. What the hell is wrong with me? Stepping into your own strength. You're stepping into a more confident place, and it also looks like you're doing a little bit of self-care, rest, relaxation, and that kind of stuff. Moving forward, you have a wish, put it out into the universe, feeling like the fruits of your labor are finally coming into fruition. Whatever you've been putting time and energy into recently is going to pay off. It could be work, it could be school, it could be, I don't know, fitness, diet, creative hobbies, love, whatever it is. The fruits of your labor start to pay off. It's hard to tell with the general reading. As far as potential partners, if you're not with anyone right now, you've got a Capricorn and an Aquarius around you, also a Pisces. If you're not with anyone right now, the next person that shows up is going to be legitimate. They're going to be putting in a lot of effort. If you're with somebody now, same thing. Person's going to be giving you a lot of attention, or at least it's going to be a very reciprocal relationship. What you put into it, you get out of it. Eight of Pentacles, you could be going back to school, learning a new skill of some type, or you could do on-the-job training. It also could be for business or for pleasure. It might be, hey, I feel like taking a course. I want to learn how to speak French. Whatever it is, it's always positive. I feel Eight of Pentacles is always positive. Little Virgo, how does Brandon feel being that there's no communication? Well, he has his moments, okay? So the Hermit's in reverse, which is like isolating himself and not talking about things because he doesn't want anybody's opinion. So he's like, he's not talking about this. There's no communication and he's not discussing it with anyone else. It looks like he feels on one hand like it's best right now, so that you can, I don't know what the deal is between the two of you, but on one hand he feels like I need a little bit of time, I need a little bit of space. But then on the other hand, he also feels like he's holding himself back and he wants to communicate. So he's got a little bit of dual energy. For the most part, I would say give this situation a little bit of time. Let's see if it works itself out, because he kind of goes back and forth with, yeah, I think that this is for the best. But then on the other hand, he's like, I don't know. I kind of, I don't really care for us not talking. But he's not saying it to anyone because he doesn't want to hear anybody else's opinion. Like somebody else may say to him, well, you're a fucking idiot and this is all your fault. And he knows that, so he's keeping his mouth shut. So I would give it a little bit of space. Let's see if he mans up. Loca. Jose's current feelings on me and our connection. He's holding himself back a little bit. I don't know where you guys are in your relationship, but he looks a little bit undecided and like he may not be ready for a commitment. And he also might be a little bit argumentative. He looks like he thinks that you're nurturing, kind, hardworking, loyal, strong, spiritually connected, down-to-earth, well-grounded, intelligent, and creative. Lydia, long-term, you go, Obed, that guy. He seems to be pretty over the moon. I think, if I had to guess, I would say he's the highest for long-term. Let's see. Yeah, Obed he comes up pretty high. Okay, I would say Obed, Hugo, Ethan. Hugo comes up as feeling very concerned about work, and that's what his issue is. I don't think that his issue has anything to do with not actually wanting to be with you, or even second guessing the way he feels. Ethan has got a lot of complications around him because of his home life. But he's a good person. He really is a good person. I would say Obed, Hugo, Ethan. Like Ethan could be a lifelong friend, if nothing else. Like he's a good person, or so it seems. But Obed, he's like, he's counting the minutes. Sue. My brother is planning on reaching out to Sierra in the first week of November. Will he receive the response? Oh, I answered that one. I said, yeah, I think he will. Mima. What can I do to increase my chances of getting this film and commercial audition? Well, I don't know that you can really do anything. I mean, they're going to be looking for a certain type, and if you're that type, then you're going to get the part. It's a very difficult field. Sure that you know that. I don't know that you can do anything but, do what you do when you get there. They're looking for a specific type. If you're that type, you'll get the part. If you're not that type, you're not going to get it. Ace of Swords. That's it. And then you got to walk away from it. It's a shitty field because you have to be a certain type, and like that's what they're usually looking for, a specific kind of person. And if you don't fit that, there's not going to be anything that you can do. Like if they're looking for somebody who's 6 feet tall and you're 5 feet tall, you're not going to get it. You're not going to be able to change that. I would just say to be there on, make sure that you're there on time, make sure people know who you are, make sure that you've got your portfolio in order, and then take it from there. Stephanie, did T tell Ken Vi, wait a second, did T tell Can Vi I was pregnant and had a miscarriage, and if so, why? Did T tell... Wait a second. Did T tell... All right, did T tell somebody that you were pregnant and had a miscarriage, and if so, why? Okay. He told somebody. He definitely did. Okay, this was something that was weighing very heavy on him. I don't know if he was the father or he thought he was the father, but he let somebody know because he needed to vent. He needed to tell somebody what he was feeling. He may have told the person before the miscarriage because he needed to get it off his chest. He needed to discuss it with somebody. It was weighing very heavy on him. Stephanie, why did T block me, and does it have to do with V? It doesn't have to do with anybody else. He feels like he needs space. He's argumentative. He felt very closed in, very restricted. He's got the 8 of Swords. He needed space. He needs space. He's making distance. That's his way of making distance. I mean, I hate that people have to do that kind of shit, but that's his way of putting distance. Mima, what is the connection between me and Rose and X? Okay, well now is the season where X's are going to start showing up. And people are going to start doing crazy things because Mercury's retrograde. It looks like you guys at one point had a nice connection, but it slowed down or it changed for the worst. It looks like there's arguments and bickering, and the connection, it seems like you hit your karmic goal with this person, or you settled the karmic debt. And it looks like both of you were ready to let go at the time. And that you still both of you probably still care very much about the other person. But it would be very restrictive if you went back. It would be like moving backwards if you guys got back together. It's not that the two of you don't care about each other. You probably always will. But it seems like that karmic debt was fulfilled and it's time to move forward. Stephanie, he told Bonnie, what did he think or what did she think? Okay. He was not happy about this baby. I don't know if he thought that it was his. I don't know if he thought it was somebody else's. But whatever was going on around this baby, he felt like it was unnecessary drama and he was not on board with it. And she kind of felt the same way. Like this is adding more madness to a situation that's already madness enough. Um, and they may have even had an argument about it. Or they could still have an argument about it. Um, yeah. Um, Gloria, sent Capricorn a video last night. Will he respond? Okay. I think he does respond. Yeah, it might take him a minute. Capricorn can be a little slow, but I think he responds. Stephanie, did Vanny tell Karen about the baby? And if so, why? Yeah, because it's gossip. Let me tell you this, listen to this. That's what people do. I mean, I'm not blaming you, but like if you tell people what's going on in your life, like people are going to talk. That's just what people do. I would keep everything to myself. I mean that's how I felt. I mean, I was almost 20 weeks pregnant before my family found out because I just didn't want to have to deal with what other people were going to say and what other people were going to think in their 2 cents. But something like that, people love gossip. There's a couple of things. People love dramatics and people love gossip. And especially when it's something that's life changing and life altering, people are going to talk. And that's what it is. It's gossip. And everyone's got their 2 cents. Stephanie, did he think I got rid of the baby and not miscarry? He's not sure. He's not even sure that he believes that you were pregnant. He feels like there's a lot of dramatics around this situation. And that's what yeah, he's got his questions. Yeah. I don't think he thinks you got rid of it. I don't think that he's 100% sure that there really was a baby. I don't know. There's something about the situation doesn't sit right with him. That also could be why he's talked to other people about it. Is Vonnie happy I lost the baby? I know she wants tea. You know, that's really disgusting to want someone to lose a child. But, and one thing doesn't really have to do with the other. Like, if he has a baby with you, doesn't mean he's going to have to be with you. I mean, there are people all over the place that are not with their children's mamas or fathers or whatever. One thing has nothing to do with the other. In this day and age, getting pregnant by a guy does not guarantee anything, anything at all. So, I mean, she could still have him and you could still have your baby. So that's pretty shitty if that's what she wishes on you. No, she's not. She's another one that's not 100% sure of what really went on here. Um, the thing is that this situation is very messy. Look, it's a disaster. It's a disaster. Um, like you and her, like if you're gonna fight over him, the, all that's gonna do is blow his ego up. That's all that's gonna do. And you're going to compete with one another, and it really has nothing to do with him. It's more of a competition between you and her. Thing is that if now you have a child involved in this, the child is going to pay the price for that. See, they're not 100% sure of what's gone on here. They kind of don't believe, like, they feel like they can't believe that there was actually a baby. They're not 100% sure of the whole thing. They feel like there is a lot of drama here, a lot of gossip, and that's what's circling. I would try to keep things to yourself. I really would, because Lara, how will my next relationship be like? Okay, next relationship for Lara. Next relationship for you comes in out of the blue, like a bolt of lightning, and it's a soulmate connection with the person that you manifest. So, it can be the kind of thing like, I want a guy who owns his own business. I'm putting out into the universe that I want this person to be a sports lover, a music lover, a gardener, whatever. You call in exactly who you want. The cards indicate that you've done a lot of work on yourself and you're ready for a relationship that's stable, and you're going to get exactly what what you've put out is what you're going to get. Not going to hold yourself back. The next person that shows up is going to be ready, willing, and able, and you're going to see the fruits of your labor come into fruition. It's like, I'm not attracted anymore to the guy that I need to fix. I'm not attracted anymore to the guy that wants to chase girls. I'm not attracted, like, I'm attracted to this person, and this is the person that's going to show up for me. They may be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You've done. It should be a good relationship. Good for you. Stephanie, I texted him the ER paperwork. Why would he question it? And he was the dad. Maybe he doesn't believe he was the dad. He doesn't believe the whole story. He doesn't believe the whole story. He believes that I mean, look, I'm not saying you're lying. I'm saying that there is a circle here of a bunch of people that they all want what they want, right? And, it's very easy for, first of all, guys all the time, it's not mine. You know how many times we hear that? It's not mine. Meanwhile, it is. You know how many times we have women that claim to be pregnant that aren't pregnant, or they're pregnant by somebody else and they're trying to pin it on another guy, or they think, well, he got me pregnant, I have to be with him now. I mean, it shows up all the time. This is like the oldest story in the book. Well, he got me pregnant, he's got to be with me. That's so far from the truth. It is so far from the truth, especially in this day and age, because we broke away from that, right? Women don't have to be with men. We don't have to get married. We don't have to have children. We have a choice whether or not we want to have the baby or not. That's our choice. Where for him, his thing is that he didn't want a child. So he's feeling like she's saying it's mine because she wants me. Now, is that true? Probably not. It probably was that it was his and he's just being an asshole. Plus, he's got to explain it to other people. There's a lot of crap that goes on around here, or around this situation. And I would really think about giving yourself a little bit of time and distance away from this so that you can go on your own journey of healing, because that's a tough thing to have to live through, you know? But yeah, there's a lot of like half truths. He said, she said. A lot of somebody's trying to control this too with the Emperor in reverse. Somebody's looking to, I'm going to control the situation. We're going to do things my way kind of nonsense. I would, I mean, look, it's only that's my opinion. I would take time away from all this madness, because why would you want to share this guy with somebody else? And if she wants him and he's not, I mean, there's just a lot going on here. Think about what it is that you really want. I mean, he's been unsupportive of this, and to have to go through a miscarriage is one of the most terrible things that you can suffer through. And he blocks you. I mean, that's how you get treated. Stephanie, was he trying to be nosy and listen to my conversation when I was on the phone yesterday during lunch? He was close by and watching me. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Yeah, because he wants to know who you're talking to and who you're telling what to and who knows what. He's trying to cover his own ass. I mean, like, you're not going to say shit in front of him that you don't want him to hear. Mima, What will my birthday be like in 2 weeks? You should have a good birthday. It looks like it's well balanced. You have a wish around it. Could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You got a wish. You got some good luck. Possibility of traveling too around your birthday. It should be a good time. Where are we? Lara, I don't know if you can, but what is he going to look like? I can't really tell you that. I mean, I don't trust this, but this is how we can do it. Red would be like light hair. Black cards would be dark hair, so we can see. I would say he's got dark hair, dark eyes, maybe pretty tall, possibly 6'3", or at over 6 feet. But this is what I would say, since you got the manifestation card, you can actually put out into the universe the looks that you want. If you like, you know, I want him to have blonde curly hair and big brown eyes, whatever, you know, or imagine the person the way you want them to look, like an image of somebody you find very attractive, and put that out into the universe. Because with the magician, you can cultivate almost anything you want. It's like the person that I'm thinking about shows up, and if that person is, I don't know, 6'3", and he's got chestnut colored eyes and black hair, whatever it is, or I like a man that's got an accent, whatever it is, put it out into the universe, and you should be able to cultivate that. Very interesting when the magician shows up. In the opposite too, so be careful of your thoughts, because if you don't want to be spending a lot of time thinking about, you know, liars, cheaters, and dirtbags. You want to focus on, hey, this guy has got money, or he's got a decent job, he owns his own place, whatever it is that you would want in a potential partner, you can pretty much call that person in. But it looks like you're on the right track, or you've come a long way. The energy of the other reading was like, I'm not going backwards to the crap that I had before, I'm moving forward to bigger and better things. So it should be a pretty substantial relationship. April, do you see reconciliation with an old friend, the Capricorn, and me? Okay, let's see. Now would be the time with the Mercury. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13. Yes, you do have possibility, and you have the Judgment card, which means it could happen by chance. Running into each other, or being at the same place at the same time, or being in the same, who knows, online club or whatever at the same time. Divine timing can make that happen. I think you guys reconcile. Little Virgo, did Mike ever see a relationship with me? Yeah, he did, yeah. He sure did. He thought about it. Kira, will my COVID test come back negative? I think it does. I think it comes back negative. Do you have symptoms, or you just took it? Stephanie, if I ask Karen, will she tell me what V said? I mean, you can do what you want, but I would suggest not going in any deeper with this. because I think it has potential of getting really ugly. No, she's not going to tell you. I don't think that she wants to make matters worse either. I don't think that she's doing it to be a bitch to you, but I think that she's like doesn't want to make matters worse than they already are. I mean, it's true. He can play in heavy traffic. I agree with that. But once again, you know, I mean, look, we can always point fingers at these guys because they can be such complete assholes, but we're dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have a choice. And if you're with somebody who's not giving you a commitment, you're not going to get a commitment if you get pregnant. You're not going to get a commitment if you threaten. I mean, well, you could threaten and manipulate and try that, but it's not going to bring happiness. It's just going to bring more disaster. So, you know, he's a complete asshole, but you have the choice to walk away from him all of the madness that goes along with it. Let these other people have him. You know, let him treat them the way he's treated you, and then let's see what happens. Because he doesn't take responsibility. I mean, that's really shitty. The whole thing is really shitty. And people can be shitty, but we can also cut them out of our lives and not stand for it. And you know, that's part of the lesson. Like, what was it? There was something that happened. You know what? I had this dream last night. This is so funny that I had this dream. You know, I always talk about the bartender down the street. I mean, we're talking, this is when I was in my early 20s, so this is a long time ago. All right, I had this wicked crush on the bartender, but I'm not even kidding you. There was like, I don't want to call him the town drunk. This poor guy, he had a serious problem. He was our age, and actually my friend Amy knew him. They went to college together. I don't know how this guy functioned. I don't know how he functioned. Because any time of the day that you went into that bar, he was there. And if he was awake, sometimes he was face down on the bar. I mean, passed out drunk. And this guy it was like a really frustrating situation because for some reason he liked me. And he used to come over to me all the time, and like he would be like right in my face with, how come you don't like me? Why don't you want to go out with me? You know what? If he wasn't drunk and he was sober, he probably was a really nice guy, and he probably would have made somebody a decent partner, but he was so drunk all the time. And I used to get annoyed because he would like hang on me, and he would be like really like drunk, like dead weight, like heavy. And I felt at the time like he was to me the way I was to the bartender, right? That's really terrible for me to feel like that. Like all three of us. Like what a sad scenario that was. And then sometimes he would come over to me and he would get nasty and he would be like, why don't you get over yourself? You're not so fucking great. Well, meanwhile, it was like, I didn't think that I was so great, but I just didn't want to, you know, entertain him. So bizarre that I had a dream last night that I married him. I don't know if it's because like I'm doing all of this like you know, like talking to people that have similar situations somewhere, you know. And I'm like, and in the dream it was so bizarre because he kept like calling me like he thought that I was cheating on him. And I was like at another family gathering and my grandmother was there. And my grandmother is dead. And she was like, I don't know, she was talking to somebody and telling somebody that I'm a vegetarian and she's a pain in the ass. Meanwhile, my grandmother would never talk like that about me. And I remember thinking, oh my God, grandma calling me a pain in the ass. And I gave Avery her middle name. Her name is a middle name. I don't know, it's so weird that I haven't thought about him in years. But that came out through the dream last night. I am going to have to tell my friend Amy about that. But anyhow, it just reminded me, the whole situation reminded me very much of what we go through when we're really into somebody who doesn't want to be with us. And we feel like we have this connection and we feel like we want to explore it and we don't understand why the other person doesn't feel it either. And that's very much the way it was in that situation, but it was such an extreme because he was always face down on the bar. And when he could muster up enough energy to come over to me, he would be hanging on me and in my face and drunk and ugh. And And meanwhile, I wanted to be with the bartender who probably saw me the exact same way that I saw him. You know, like what? Just sad. Very sad. Anyway, I don't know what the hell got me off on that. But April, how will my friend and the Aquarius feel about me? The friend that I reconciled with recently. Oh, okay. This is the one that doesn't answer you back right away. I think things move, your relationship with her should start to strengthen. Things should start to move forward, and you should get past that old rift or whatever happened, and you guys are prepared to get back on the same page. The relationship move forward nicely. Kira, general. Hang on one second here. Yes, Zara. Zara, I got your message. And right now I'm at Kira for general. I didn't see it before. I guess you realize I'm live. Anyway, general. You got a soulmate relationship coming in here. You also could be going back to school, feeling like balance comes back into your life, feeling like you've got the power of manifestation, feeling like I'm no longer holding myself back and I'm no longer waiting for my ship to come in. You got a wish around you too. And passion. Ace of Wands. Passion comes in. The winds of change are blowing around you. Definitely. April. Love with Jay the Virgo. Love with Jay the Virgo. Okay. You've got a wish around the situation and you got good karma coming in here. Now, you have the Six of Swords, which could be a trip. So I know you guys live far away from one another. So this could be either the two of you like meeting somewhere mutually, or this could be somebody's going to see the other person. No longer holding yourself back, finally feeling like I can exhale. You both are putting in the same amount of effort with the Six of Pentacles. It looks pretty good. Kira, what's going on in Leroy's life? He seems to be spending a lot of time at work or doing something business related, whatever it is he does all day, work, school, whatever. He seems to be holding himself back a little bit. He could be spending some time with friends. It doesn't look like he's got all that much happening. He's got some good karma coming in. He's got an old friend from the past he maybe hasn't seen or spoken to in quite some time, which is normal for Mercury retrograde. Feeling successful around business, school, or job, or whatever it is he does all day. I think that's what's taking up a lot of his time right now, work or school. Word girl, will I find a job soon? Yes, you will. I think before the end of the year. Kira, love for the weekend. got a wish. Put it out into the universe. Divine timing could be helping you out. Things could move forward nicely this weekend. And you're feeling prepared. Love cup is full this weekend. Something nice should happen. It should be very positive. Word girl, will I learn and do well on logic games? Yeah, you should. You should. Word girl, what's coming in for me in love? Okay, you've got success coming in around a new soulmate relationship, possibly with a Virgo or an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You also have the Nine of Cups, which is a wish. Put that out into the universe, whatever it is that you want. Moving forward, your love life is moving forward. So you could be entering the next relationship that you enter, maybe a little bit more mature than the past ones, or it could be like of a different level. Amit, I want to know in general about my job. It's not very good right now. People are very political here and don't know how to survive. All right. Okay, so you've got positive stuff happening around you regardless of what's happening at work. Like, you know, if other people are, my advice would be stay out of that nonsense. But it looks like here you've got a wish around the situation. You could have a connection with somebody from your past. If you wanted to leave this job, you may have another opportunity with either a company from your past or a connection from the past. But it looks like whatever is happening, I would stay away from the sharp energy. So I don't know what you mean here about politics. Like if they're fighting about politics of the world, that shit, or if it's like office politics, which is just as cutthroat. I would try my best to stay out of it because there is sharp energy around the situation. But you have balance coming into your life. You can exhale. Like you should be okay. You don't hold yourself back and you seem to do the right thing. I also think that you're very well respected, but put yourself first. If you feel like you need to jump ship and you get another opportunity from the Six of Cups, somebody from your past, or you also have good karma coming in around you, I would say get out of there. If the ship is sinking and you have another opportunity, I wouldn't go down with the ship. I would get off of it. And it looks like you might have that opportunity. I would keep your options open because you have good luck coming in. You could get out of there. You know, office politics, I had to deal with it myself. And, you know, you would even think that in the yoga world you wouldn't have to deal with it, but you got to deal with it there too. And you would think because we don't really work together, there would be less of it, but there's not. There's just as much. You look like you're pretty stable and respected there. It also looks like you're not waiting for your ship to come in and you don't hold yourself back. So I think you're going to be okay no matter what happens. But if you feel like financially the ship's sinking and you wouldn't be the chosen one, I would jump ship. You know, save yourself because these companies don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Like they'll get rid of you and they don't even think twice about it. Yeah, you got good luck coming in around you. And you're well prepared and you're a very strong character. You may decide to leave. You could move on to something better. Three of Pentacles. A long-term standing business relationship with deep roots. If you're that unhappy there, keep your options open and get the hell out. That also kind of goes back to the whole thing of the energy shifts that we've been experiencing, because now we're supposedly moving into the age of Aquarius. So normally, right, I would say, you know, like you could stick it out, right? Stick it out and see what happens. But I don't think that companies that are not, all right, like we got to all work together. Otherwise the company isn't going to work. Right. And I felt like when I worked at this one company, everybody was always like looking to blame somebody else. Like if somebody made a mistake, right? It's like, who made this mistake? And it was like a witch hunt over who made the mistake. It's like, let's fix the mistake and move on with our lives. Why do we have to like torture everyone and point fingers? The mistake needs to be fixed. A human being made the mistake. Let's get over it and move on. But nobody wanted to hear that. And of course, I was the bad guy. But I just can't see all of the nonsense that goes along with it. I don't think that those kind of situations are going to survive. I think that the energy is changing. We have to learn how to work together and not against one another. We're all working for the same fucking company. The company goes bust, we're all out of a job, not just me. I hate companies. God. April. Why is it anything personal that made her, the Capricorn, stop talking to me? Or was it just that her possessive and controlling boyfriend? Yes. The narcissist. Yeah. That's exactly what it was. Here you go. Right here. Emperor in reverse. So what happens is, when this person, the narcissist, feels threatened by the relationship that somebody has with someone else, mother, brother, sister, best friend, next door neighbor, ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend, they destroy the relationship. That's what they do. They get in between the two people and they destroy the relationship. He could have said things like, you know, crazy things like, oh, she's into me or she wants me or some kind of nonsense. I mean, because they're crazy, they act crazy, and they're really good at convincing other people of their bullshit. So he's gone now. That's why. And he's probably destroyed a lot of things in her life. Sue. Why has Mosaic not reached out yet with a job offer? Will they? It doesn't look like they're done yet, either with interviewing or something hasn't opened yet. They're behind in something. I don't know what they do, but they're should be within the next 3 weeks. There's either the position has not been opened, or they're not done with the interviewing, or whatever it is. But they should be in touch in 3 weeks. Lara, do you think I'll be successful? Yes, I do. I think that you're going to be very successful. You seem very driven, and you know what you want. Sarah, how will DV Aquarius react to my message? Holds himself back a little bit. Feels a little bit unprepared. All right, I don't know what the message said, but they may not respond right away because they may be a little bit taken back, and they may not know what to do, or not know what to say. Stephanie, did K confront V of telling me of Karen and Stanley? Okay, did K confront V of telling me of Karen and Stanley? No, I don't think so. I only got one ace. It could be that she hasn't confronted her yet. That could be. But I don't think that she did, not yet. Jay, how's the Capricorn feeling about me right now? Soulmate connection, or feels very connected to you. Thinks that you're intelligent, smart, kind, strong, handsome, and attractive, and lucky, and hardworking. Ronnie, weekend read. Feeling like you can exhale. Could be spending time with a Virgo. You also have a Leo around you this weekend, or you could be talking or speaking to these people. Being at the right place at the right time. Somebody may reach out to you out of the blue who you haven't seen or spoken to. Weekend should be good. There's success around, not holding yourself back, feeling like a nice light energy around the weekend. I don't know, you may even have some plans with a couple of different people. Or opportunities, anyway. Geisha. Wait a minute. I'm probably not saying that. Jasha. I always say everything wrong. What was Jay Breeze's reaction to the snap I sent him just last night around 11 p.m.? How did he feel about it? All right, I don't know what this picture was of, but it looks like he had a little anxiety about it, but he felt lucky. There was a wish around the situation, but he also felt a little bit like out of balance or thrown off by it. I don't know what it was, but that's what comes up. This is like anxiety. And I don't know much about that stuff. Stephanie, did he notice that I walked away when he tried to come closer when I was talking on the phone, and how did he feel? Yeah, he did notice. He wants to know what you're talking about, and he wants to know who you're talking to, because he wants to know who knows what. That's what he's trying to get out of it. I don't know. Like, he seems to be like, for someone that doesn't want a lot of drama around him, and he doesn't want drama, it's like he causes it. It's like he calls it in. I don't know. It's like he doesn't want other people making drama, but he doesn't realize that he does it all himself. Lovely. How do you see my health currently? Okay. Always with health, I would always tell you to go see a doctor and not rely on the cards, especially if you feel like you could have some sort of an issue. But let's see what the cards have to say. Divine timing. You seem to be, yeah, rest and relaxation. You seem to be in pretty decent health. Just make sure that you don't overstress yourself out and you don't take time for this. Rest and relaxation. But it looks like overall your health is pretty decent. Got strength around you. But always, I mean, I would always tell everyone, you never know. Just go to the doctor if you think that something could be wrong. But for the most part, it seems like your health is pretty strong. Kira. How is Leroy feeling about not being with me, and what are his next actions? He's worried. He's worried because he's, well, I mean, I think that he's going to come back, or he's going to try to come back. Whether he calls you or he shows up where he knows you're going to be, or he tries to make some kind of accidental meeting happen, he's not happy with not being together, but he doesn't appreciate you when you are together. So, it's like, I don't know. He's not thrilled with this, but on the other hand, he also doesn't want to continue the cycle of fighting and breaking up and getting back together, because it's exhausting. It really is. It's exhausting, and he feels that. And he definitely feels that, because he's got the King of Swords and the Five of Wands. But He's not happy being apart either. April, love for this weekend. Things are slow and steady, but you have divine timing here and you have success. So I wouldn't say anything crazy, amazing is going to happen, but slow and steady. Divine timing is taking care of bringing you to success. You also have a wish this weekend. Put it out into the universe. Emin, when Nyla will be back to SH if she's going back to him, okay. Could be within the next 2 weeks. I think she is going back to him. Kira, general for the dates, Sunday. It should be a pretty decent date. I mean, you've got the Lover's card. You've got the Three of Pentacles, somebody that's showing you a lot of respect. Things could move forward with this person quickly. I think that the date is going to be a nice connection. April, it's not like him to not message or call. He's been calling and messaging me constantly, but I haven't heard from him for 2 days now. Is he trying to get me to miss him? He joked about it once. See, this is the problem that we have here, because it's like poor communication leads to poor communication and people making up things in their head. Like, well, if I don't reach out to her, maybe she'll miss me. Okay, or maybe she'll meet somebody fucking else and never talk to you again. Like, I can't handle the game playing. So if you don't hear from him, this is my suggestion. This has nothing to do with the cards. I would try to keep the communication going, because we can't get into somebody's head with every little thing. Like, I'm not going to reach out to her because I want her to miss me. How could you, like, you can't miss somebody, right? Really, unless you've been with them and they've disappeared. You know what I mean? Like if I left Avery with somebody for the weekend, I would miss her because she's not with me. But like, it's hard to cultivate missing someone when you haven't spent a lot of time with them. Missing texting, okay, but that's not a relationship. Texting is not a relationship. It's the beginning of a relationship. If he starts to pull back and not text every day, I would reach out to him, because once we start getting into this, I'm not going to reach out to him because I want him to think that, and he's not going to reach out to me because he wants me to miss him, and this, that, and the next thing. It complicates situations that don't need to be complicated. The two of you are interested in each other. The two of you have a nice connection. Why are we playing games when there is no need? So my suggestion is I would reach out to him when he doesn't. You know, just like if it was your best friend, your mom, your sister, your next door neighbor, you wouldn't think, oh, well, maybe my friend's not contacting me because she wants me to miss her. You know what I'm saying? And the communication skills that people have, I'm not saying this about you, I'm saying about all of us. All of us are really shitty with communication, only when it comes to specific relationships. I don't know why. But for some reason, we have a hard time communicating with the people that we should be communicating with the most. And now, what happens if you turn around and you're like, well, I'm not going to reach out to him because maybe he doesn't like me anymore. And then he doesn't reach out to you because you haven't. I mean, it's making a problem when we don't have a problem. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to say that he should reach out to you because you got the Six of Pentacles, and things here should change for the better quickly. Yeah, and good karma should take care of this. So I don't think he's going to go a long time without reaching out to you, but my suggestion would be to steer clear from these types of games. If you don't hear from him, reach out to him. Hey, what's going on? Or you don't even have to say it like that. Just, hey, what's up? Or, you know, reach out in some other way. Send a picture of something or whatever it is. But And people do this all the time. I'm going to post this picture so he thinks that, or I'm going to tell him this so that he tells me that. And it just like complicates situations that don't need to be complicated. Why? If it were anyone else, would you think that way? No, but yet everybody does it. Everybody does it. So I would, if you don't hear from him by the end of the day, I would reach out to him tomorrow. That's my thing. AG, Latasha's current feelings towards us. Things could be moving forward. She may want things to move forward. She's got a wish around the situation. She's not holding herself back, and she's got some passion coming in here. You got here, the sun is in reverse. It could take time to get there, but you got love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children. But otherwise, you got good energy around this situation. Zara, you could close them, thanks. Uriali, general love. You got a wish coming in. You got a Capricorn coming in. You got a Cancer coming in. You're not holding yourself back. You have opportunities coming in here. Things could move forward with you pretty quickly and head towards success. If you don't hold yourself back, you got opportunity coming in and you can find yourself in a new relationship pretty soon that's relatively successful. Like I say relatively because is it going to last until, you know, the end of time? Probably not, but it would be a relationship that would be very successful for the time that you were in it. I would let your guard down and clean up some of the energy around you, like put out into the universe that you're open to possibilities and they should all start coming in. Lara, what is the Pisces that I was interested in thinking? He thinks that you're a very strong person. He thinks that you're kind, passionate, caring, well-prepared, hardworking, intelligent, attractive, creative, and strong. Kira, for next week. You are moving on to greener pastures. You got happiness coming in. You have a wish. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Please be careful with that card if you don't want children. Someone from your past could show up. You could be spending time with a Leo next week. Could be a busy week. I hope so. Who is this? Somebody's trying to send me a message. Sepia General. No longer holding yourself back brings in some good luck. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. You could be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You also have an Aquarius coming in around you. You got a Gemini around you and a Capricorn. Taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care that's always a positive thing. Balance comes back to your life. 8 of Pentacles. This could be anything from learning a new skill, going back to school for something, for business, for pleasure. It even could be on-the-job training, whatever it is. I like 8 of Pentacles. I think it's positive always. Kira, what is holding Leroy back from contacting me? What is holding Leroy back from contacting me? See, his fear is that if he contacts you, you guys are going to go back around into the same circle. You'll get back together again. You'll have another fight. You'll end up breaking up. And that's what holds him back. Because he's like, things are out of balance. I got to walk away. it's not working. Things are not changing for the better. So that's what his fear is. He's like, why am I going to put myself back in that situation when I know how it's going to turn out? That's what his mindset is right now. Sepia. When I leave Derek, how will he feel? I will not let him know anything because I know how nasty he spoke to me earlier. It made me cry. What a douche. I mean, really. Assholes. Real assholes. When you leave, he's going to be fucking nervous. He's going to feel like you've moved on to greener pastures. He's going to feel like he's got bad karma. He's not going to be happy. Like this fucking guy, everything is in reverse. Empress is in reverse. Success is in reverse. Ace of Wands, he's going to feel weak. He's got strength in reverse. But you know what? Like, he gets what he deserves. What a fucking asshole. I don't know why it doesn't make you feel any better because it wouldn't make me feel any better, but it's like it speaks so much more of his character because why do you want to talk to somebody like that and make somebody get upset? What does that do for you? Like, why? I don't understand it. I just don't get it. Oh, my friend Karen just texted me. It's so funny. I was thinking about her yesterday because I hadn't heard from her in a while. It drives me crazy. Jay, what actions will the Capricorn take towards me? Capricorn could be a slow mover. You know how they are, the goat. But they got a wish around this situation. Slow and steady, she comes forward. Got a lot of respect for you. She's slow and steady. Typical Capricorn. Although I feel Taurus could be slower than Capricorn. She's got a lot of respect for you. And she feels like the roots of your relationship can go pretty deep. Slow and steady, she's going to start making a little bit more of an effort or reaching out more or wherever your situation is right now, it increases a little bit more. Slow and steady, but that's what happens. Allison, I have a question for anyone who may know the answer. YouTube won't let me go live. I verified my account and it's been over 24 hours. It's been a few days. Any ideas? Do you have, did you meet the requirements? I think you have to meet the requirements for ads before you can go live. You have to have the 4,000 hours and you have to have the 1,000 subscribers and 10,000 views, I believe, until you can go live. I think the only other time that you could have trouble with the live is if you violated something. Like one of their requirements. Kira, how does my Auntie Tootie feel about me not giving her more money? She blew all the money on clothes and a party, and now she needs me to send Oh my God. I mean, really? Jesus. It was very nice of you to send her money to begin with. Jesus. People got nerve. All right, how does she feel? Oh, she's not happy. She feels the Two of Cups is in reverse. Like she's not getting a new beginning. She's got sharp energy. She feels like she's waiting on something. But you know what? You got to take care of yourself. I mean, you work hard. You got bills to pay. You can't be sending people money so they could go out partying and buying clothes. Just take care of yourself. I mean, people got nerve. I swear. She'll get over it. She'll get over it. You know, you got expenses and, you know, you work hard. Lara, is the Pisces going to do anything new? Is the Pisces going to do anything new? All right, I don't really know what you mean by that question, but I'm going to ask it as a yes and no, and we'll see where that takes us. The answer to that question is yes. I don't know what you mean by new, but it doesn't make a difference if I know what it means. The card's answer is yes. All right, I think I've made it through the super chats. So I will do the moderators, and while I wait for the moderators, I'm going to go back up to the top and get some of these people here I didn't get to. Let me know if I missed anyone. Okay, we are at Sonia. How does RL feel and think about me? I mean, how does he see me? Okay, how does RL see me? And sees you as somebody who's always constantly growing and bettering themselves, moving forward, not holding yourself back. You're very intelligent, kind, smart, hardworking, and that you have a lot of potential. Yeah, you made a good impression on this person. And you're pretty. H's actions for me in the near future. Is he mad at me and not talking? Okay. I don't think he's mad at you. No, I think he may have had some anxiety or some pressure going on around him, and that could be why he's been quiet. But he won't be holding himself back, and things should move forward with him. Balance comes back to the situation, so does success. Jess J, can I have a general for later tonight? Okay, later tonight. You're not holding yourself back. You have a wish. Put it out into the universe. And you have some good luck coming in. Tonight should be a nice night. Could be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Could have a nice love connection happen tonight, too. Or in the very near future. Nav, general reading for the rest of October. General reading for the rest of October. Things could be for the better for you quickly. You could have some good luck coming in. Walking away from something or someone that no longer serves you can bring in a new love potential. It could be with a Capricorn. Got a Capricorn and you're well prepared. It looks like you have the Magician here, which means that you can cultivate the type of person that you want to call in. I want them to be a hard worker. I want them to be a musician. I want this person to own his own business. I want him to, I don't know, own 6 yachts, whatever it is. If it's not the Capricorn, you also have the opportunity for an Aries to come in and possibly an Aquarius. Success comes in. It might take a little bit of time, though. This might not happen before the end of October, but it's on the horizon. When you don't hold yourself back, you have new energy comes in. Oh, God. Those office jobs, they're just brutal. They're freaking brutal. And everybody walks around like they're so important. God. Oh, God. I can't. Okay, Zara's looking for love from now until the end of the year. Not holding yourself back brings in a wish. You got a Pisces coming in. You have happiness coming in. It's a little bit delayed. You got a Capricorn. You're moving on to greener pastures. You have an Aquarius. You have that freaking Taurus is still going to be a pain in your ass. But not holding yourself back is going to continue. There's the Taurus. Is going to continue to bring in new energy. And when you decide, or when you find yourself like faced with like a commitment, it will be with somebody that gives you exactly what you want, but the choice will be yours. It's going to be pretty busy between now and the end of the year. EK, why my ex doesn't contact me? Do you see him contacting me? And if so, when? He's not contacting you right now because he needs time and space. I don't see him reaching out anytime soon. You got to give it a little bit of time. I would try to cut your energy from him. Try to stop thinking about him and talking about him so much. Get busy doing something else. Let him feel that the energy has cut, and then you have a better chance of hearing from him. He needs a little space right now. Oh, it was buffering. Does anybody remember what I said to Jess? Oh, general for tonight. I said something about tonight being a good night, possibly a love connection, a wish, opportunities. Tonight should be a good night. Oh, I love when Dylan barks in his sleep. I'm looking for Mel. Where is it? General reading for Mel. Okay. I think there was somebody else I saw in here that I didn't get to. Let me do Mel first. General reading. Eight of Pentacles, possibly going back to school, learning a new skill, which then can set you, well, this could be a couple of things. So going back to school, learning a new skill could push your life forward, or this could be something separate. This could be taking a trip to water, by water, or around water. Business relationship, Three of Pentacles and Six of Pentacles. Grounded relationship with lots of balance where you're getting a lot of respect and being very well compensated. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. You've got the love cup full. Coming in out of the blue could be a Libra. Got money coming in. There's definitely money coming in. You have a Virgo here that could be significant that you may be spending time with. And somebody from your past may be reaching out to you, or you may be hearing from. Two of Cups. There's love potential on the horizon. Got a couple of different people here. Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Libra. Maybe a Virgo. I don't know who that Virgo is. I don't know who the Libra is either. You may even have an Aries coming in. There was somebody else here that I think was a new person. I am Amira YT. Is the crush the one for me or just friendly? What will happen between me and my crush? Okay, let's see. What's going to happen between me and this crush? You have opportunity for this relationship to move forward. So I'm not seeing any love here. It doesn't look like there's a strong love connection coming in right now, but it looks like balance and forward movement comes in. He may feel a little bit undecided, and the relationship at this point might be a little bit weak, but you might just need to cultivate it. It just might not be there yet. I'd put in a little bit of effort and see what you get, because you could get some success around the situation. So once again, there's no love cards here, but that doesn't mean it can't be coming. It just means it's not there yet. Like he may, if he's a crush, he may not know that you're interested, or he may not, you guys might not be friends. You could start a friendship that could go somewhere in time. It's just not happening like tomorrow. It's going to take time. Alrighty, I am going to go. I will be back on tonight, probably 9:30, 10 o'clock, whatever, but as soon as she goes to sleep. And I posted sales for this weekend, if anybody needs, during the community section. All right, I will see you guys later on tonight. Thank you all. Have a good afternoon. Bye-bye.